Been a minute. Man, in all seriousness, it is good to be back. A lot of you may be wondering where I've been. I have a job, my nigga. But yeah, so funny enough, the other day I was walking my fish again, and I was thinking to myself, man, I really need a way to get famous quick. That would be pretty nice right about now, yeah. Yeah, basically I spent all day thinking of ways that I could possibly do that, and I just couldn't think of anything until it hit me. Truly a perfect idea that's actually been proven to work in the past. Which leads me to the premise of today's video, when glazing goes right, actually, instead of wrong.
I love you, Ronaldo. I love you. Get off that nigga dick. The one only Kai Cenat.
This is a certified Glaze classic.
It's not top 5. It's Drake. You gotta calm down with that shit. I'm never washing this hand again. God damn, get off that nigga dick.
Right off the bat, I just want to say this is not a hit piece or anything. I just wanted to go into this topic for comedic purposes and to raise awareness, and that's pretty much it. So if you're not chronically online, you might not know what glazing actually means. It's a term you might see in the comments section or on some brain rot social media, and generally when it's used, it's usually in a negative connotation. However, let's actually pull up a definition of the word and see what they're saying it like actually means, like legit, like act. So of course we've got our one and only super credible source, Urban Dictionary. Yes, glazing, when you are meat riding someone or sucking up to them. It's when you just suck up to somebody or just say a bunch of good things about someone, like more than necessary. People use this phrase like it's going out of style or something. It's gonna be here tomorrow, the day after. You can stop spamming it. So yeah, in this video we're gonna be covering people that glazed and it actually went right for them. Usually people just do it on the internet for free and get nothing out of it besides maybe some kind of turn on or something. I don't know. These people in this video have actually like really benefited from this thing. Maybe you guys can take some notes. If it works, you can slide me a ban. Just to clarify, I'm gonna be honing in on specifically streamers in this video, like any other, I don't know, random like celebrity that's been in a movie or something. I don't know. So the first person on this list is one of the youngest. Kind of makes sense that there would be glazing going on at such a young, impressionable age. And this specific case isn't anything new by any means, but he really started to reap the benefits of it this past November in Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon 2.
Okay, bet. Let's go. Oh my gosh, yo. Is it this loud for like the listeners? Yeah, nah, it's red. It's in the red. Okay. Like, I just want to make sure I'm not suffering alone.
And y'all seen the title, chat. Today is a very, to the real ones, to the 25 X that stick with me. Today is a very, very important day for me.
All right, we get it.
It's making me love you. You feel me? So it's like, it gets to a point. So that's why I'm trying to see like that. But nigga, I'm gonna catch y'all, before I'm gonna be there. Bye.
I don't know what's wrong with me to make me like focus on these things. What is this? Alright, I'm gonna keep it a bit. I thought there would be more to comment on, but it's really just like watching a stream. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Like I said a little bit earlier, this video is about when glazing goes right. This isn't gonna be like a negative tone for the most part video, but in this video we will talk about where they were before the glazing and where they were after, so you can actually tell they got successful. I noticed when doing like my brief research, because we don't really do like great research here. Yeah, no, I noticed the first video he has posted public on his channel, the title of the video was Kai Cenat Finally Reacted to Me. This is some textbook, you know, good, fair, old-fashioned glazing right here. I mean, first of all, let's get one thing clear. There were definitely videos that existed before this one that's listed as public on his channel. This is where he thinks his content is finally worthy of watching, is only after Kai Cenat reacted to him. Yeah, no, that's you're glazing. You're glazing. You are glazing.
There's no way Kai Cenat reacted to me, my nigga. The only one, only Kai Cenat.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Go ahead,
but you know what though, I gotta admit, it's kinda wholesome. It's just kinda wholesome. Cause here, you know what I'm saying, he's a little kid, man. This nigga was like 4 years old, man. Like some of y'all grown men watching this video would act this way if LeBron like reacted to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Alright, let's see. Someone said to me, chat, someone said to me.
Bro looks exactly like Kai when Kai was little. What the fuck?
I think it's been like a minute of Kai reacting and he's only said 3 words. Nah, this is peak. Nah, the stream go crazy. The stream is a movie. That was the whole thing? What is this outro?
It's pretty safe to say that he was doing this type of content before he got the official Kai Cenat reaction / cosign. Judging off of that, he was basically your average underground streamer. They're a dime a dozen, okay? You will see this exact formula. My viewer confessions, giving my viewers therapy, going on a Discord 2-man segment. This is the reality of being an underground streamer in 2023 and onward. Let me tell you firsthand, that method is patched. Let's just say I had my own streamer run back in the day. Clearly it wasn't working for him because he nuked all the videos that came out before Kai Cenat reacted to him. And it seems like he's still pulling views even without having Kai involved at this point. He can entertain an audience, you know, may not be me, right? But I can acknowledge, you know, he can entertain an audience. So Rakai was inspired by the biggest just chatting streamer on Twitch. Our next person was inspired by one of the biggest Fortnite streamers on Twitch. And real quick, before you even say anything, yes, this was recorded in 2 separate days. I could have played it off like it wasn't, but I didn't feel like shaving. So yeah, here we are. If you've never heard of Lacy, he's an extremely popular Twitch streamer who is also a part of the esports organization / content creation organization. That's a lot of Asian. Shout out to the Haitians and the Asian. He's a member of FaZe Clan. Crazy thing about his story is that while Rakai was actually streaming before he blew up to be like a even bigger streamer than he is now, Lacy wasn't even a streamer. He was just in the chat, just watching streams like millions of other people. So I guess a simple way to put it is Lacy is what every Twitch stream viewer's dream is to be. Essentially, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I watched like a video on his come up and I'm gonna just give you guys the spark notes on that. All right, facts was never a core element of this channel. I'm just gonna be honest, but I think it's true. This is an entertainment channel. I'm just saying it's an entertainment channel. If you want facts, go to Google. Like what? So if you existed in 2018 and onward, you definitely heard of the game Fortnite. And of course, like every game, Fortnite has a pro competitive scene, and one of these competitive players was a streamer named Clix. So now this is where Lacy kind of falls into play here with the whole chat thing. He would stream snipe Clix in all of his games and BM him afterwards, basically. I'm not gonna lie, there's some NPC activity. You know, I watch streamers, but I never thought to actually stream snipe them. Like, you have to be so bored. But I guess killing your favorite streamer in Fortnite is a pretty big win for the unemployed. Over time, Lacy became a staple name in Clix's streams, and his viewers all loved to see Lacy troll him, basically. And eventually he would get invited to lobbies with Clix and actually speak to him on voice chat.
What's good, pussy?
Okay.
Yo, Lacy,
wow.
bro.
Fuck you, bitch.
Are you being dead ass right now, Lacy?
Fuck you.
What? How old are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm 19. Shaming piece of shit.
You have donated a total of $200 to roast me, bro. Why?
Dog. That's something I forgot to mention. Not only was he in his chat, not only was he stream sniping Click, but he was also donating money. Oh my days, that's another level of glazing. $200? That's like food for a month. Well, maybe not for Lacy, but it's like a good monitor. You could buy a nice monitor for $200.
And I gotta give credit where it's due. Lacy did not waste this opportunity. What he ended up doing after figuring out that the chat really messed with him being on stream, he would start up his stream before Clix goes live and basically capitalize on all the viewers that Clix would have before he actually goes live, functioning as a waiting room. Some of them would eventually become Lacy's own fans, and he would slowly build a following off of this. Although this is definitely deriding, you know, molding your whole stream schedule around another streamer, it's smart. I gotta give him credit. After a while, he ended up surpassing Clix in average viewers, eventually got signed to FaZe Clan to create content underneath the name of an organization, and he's been going viral multiple times ever since then. Lacy even uploaded a video earlier today as of recording this where he pulled up on Clix and actually gave him his dream watch that he's always wanted as a, like, just as a thank you gift. It was actually kind of a wholesome video.
A lot of you guys might know me from FaZe, you know, FaZe, Lacy, all the new stuff that's happened, but where everything started for me was I was a kid in college, donating money to Clix. I met him, he flew me out to Dallas,
He got flown out. Look, man, this is some grade A glazing. By the way, like, on a serious note, I'm not actually trashing on him for that, but like, for the purpose of this video, yes, you're here.
I drive a BMW M4 right here, nice satin black. It's dirty, so don't judge.
All right, copyright. All this off of donating in a Twitch chat, by the way. Let it sink in.
Yeah, Drew.
He's like eating throughout this whole video, but why is he actually? I was joking. Why is he actually eating? Essentially, he's going to give Clix like a thank you present. But it's even the fact that you can afford this. all off of just donating money in a Twitch chat. This is insane.
Glazing for Lacy turned out right. Like it definitely did. Shoot. Joining $1 million organization, becoming a millionaire, getting your own platform to create content in the same lane that you started off watching, I don't see how this is considered a loss. Yeah, no, things definitely turned out right due to glazing here. So now moving on to the next person who also likes to eat a lot. In fact, so much that when he streams, he makes his camera resolution like squished vertically so it looks like he's skinnier. That's a method I've never seen before. That's a first. DJ Akademiks. Let me give you the quick rundown if you don't know who he is. DJ Akademiks is someone who I've actually never heard DJ before. I'm not gonna give you like his whole life story or anything. He's basically a blog page, but he also streams. He streams on a lot of platforms, like every platform, but he also makes Instagram posts and Twitter posts documenting like rappers' first week sales for their albums and stuff like that. People were really tuned into his live streams last year when arguably the greatest rap beef of all time was going down, which is Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. The reason why people were tuning into these streams from Akademiks is because he would have the most over-the-top reactions to the tracks when they drop and do these like just crazy agenda-filled breakdowns of the lyrics. And me personally, I was tapped in. It was cinema. But if there's one thing to know about DJ Akademiks is that he likes to eat food a lot. That wasn't the script. But if there's one thing about DJ Akademiks is that he is a big fan of Drake. Ironically enough, he's never actually met him in person. Still, Akademiks is a die-hard fan of Drake. After all that glazing that Akademiks had done for years and years, I think decades, it's like decades. Well, I mean, it's like 1 decade and some change. But after all that glazing, Drake drops a diss track called Push-Ups for Kendrick Lamar and others, and he puts Akademiks' voice in the song as like a little clip. This is like Christmas for him as a grown man. Yeah, no, this was like Christmas, birthday, New Year's, Thanksgiving combined, especially Thanksgiving.
Y'all, you fuck niggas teaming up. Wait, no fucking way I'm on the song. Am I on the song?
100% he's like bottling his like actual excitement right now.
Yo, I said all this shit blindly because I know my favorite artist. That nigga Kendrick, I've heard that nigga smoking on your top 5. That nigga was on crack.
Mind you, this is the clip where he says, "What top 5 are you smoking on, Kendrick?" And then he literally falls asleep in the next second.
Smoking on Kendrick? Because my top 5 is Drake.
Drake. Certified slobber boy. With this meme existing, I don't know why you would ever use that clip. From Drake's team, I don't see you winning here.
So although this wasn't really like a life-changing glazing act here, this was definitely like a very high concentration of glaze. It wasn't like his whole life flipped upside down, but like the potency of the glaze. Like Akademiks was really doing tricks, ollies, Supermans. Let me get a list of let me see. Skateboard. Yeah, nah, Akademiks was really doing a backside 180, backside half cab, fake ollie, frontside 180. So yeah, I mean, Drake's been his favorite artist for over a decade. Akademiks getting his own voice immortalized inside of a Drake diss song from one of the greatest rap beefs of all time, that seems like it was worth it. I think the glazing turned out right here. Now moving on to another person who basically idolizes a rapper, definitely qualified to be called glazing. That brings us to Dabo, aka Young Dabo. You know how this goes at this point. Get ready for the spark notes that are like 75% accurate. He actually started off as a YouTuber reacting to music, and Dabo was known for his like over-the-top emotional reactions to the music that he would review on his channel. There was one artist that he would very commonly react to that would end up taking his whole life to another level basically. And that person I'm referring to is Jordan Carter, aka Playboi Carti. If you know Dabo, you know that Playboi Carti is almost his will to live. Like without Carti, there may be no Dabo. And so now the funny thing about how this story goes with Dabo and Carti is it was kind of like a video game how it went. Playboi Carti has this label of his full of artists that he's brought into the spotlight, and it's called Opium. And the biggest names from his label, besides himself obviously, are his artists Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson. And of course, Dabo being a huge fan of Playboi Carti, he's also a huge fan of Opium. And and all their members. Word got to the actual members of Opium. Eventually they would know who Dabo was. But no, it doesn't stop there. Dabo would even get reposted by the label, which would in turn give him even more exposure to fans of Opium, simply just off glazing. The reason why I say it was like a video game is because in a video game, you know, you fight the main boss at the end of the game, right? Before that, you take on like mini bosses and stuff. And you know how Carti is, you know, he's mysterious, so meeting up with him isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. Dabo was actually able to meet up with Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson and catch them at their shows. And after Dabo completed those side quests, he finally made it to the main quest and met Playboi Carti. It was on stage in front of thousands of people. He even turned Carti into his cameraman. Like, I don't know.
He's like holding his camera for him. He's about to hit him. Why are we not noticing this? He's about to, like, he's charging up a smash attack here. Like, I'm sorry I have to break this down play by play. Like, what? Why did he wind up here? This can't be mistaken for anything else. He is winding up his swing, full power. Oh my days. That was gonna be nasty.
And I mean, before that, he also met him when he was like driving away from a show in his car, and I mean, they like shook hands.
Oh, I mean, right here. Come on, go ahead. Do your thing. No, Dabo, do your thing.
I think this is how people react to like the Pope. No, this is very similar. It's very similar.
I touched Carti.
Relax, Dabo.
They had to calm him down just so we could dap him up. But I'm not gonna lie, that's actually dope that he got a hat. That's actually dope. He's not even showing his face. Like, he's just putting his hand out, dispensing items, and just...
Congrats, boy.
Dabo, words can't explain how I'm feeling right now.
Okay, wow.
I'm never washing this hand again.
Huh?
The goon I'm about to have tonight. The goon I'm about to have tonight.
The nigga repeated himself? Yeah, no. This one, I would say, is a 720 Airwalk McTwist eggplant.
So if you were to ask me, I would say meeting your favorite artist, let alone favorite artist, is probably his favorite human of all time, including family. Once again, like, this is a very potent level of glazing here, and I think it worked out for the best. I mean, considering he met the guy on stage.
Just to clarify here, he's wearing a glove over the hand that he shook Carti's hand with. He's wearing a glove. There he goes. Smiles across the board. Performing the song. The mic is muted.
Not to mention, Dabo boosted his own career pretty heavily off of the support of Opium alone, like their label and getting reposted by them so many times. This time, glazing definitely turned out right. Like, really, yeah.
Would you reproduce any?
And that leads us to our last person in this video, who was glazing the most famous person of the current day. Period. Just the most famous person on the planet. I am in fact talking about Darren Watkins, aka I Show Speed. This video isn't like ranking from least to most, but I definitely do have Speed at the #1 because not only does he have the high concentration of glaze to where it's like very potent, but he also changed his life off of this one. Him glazing Ronaldo didn't actually give him his career, but it amplified it to levels that he never would have touched before. Basically how it went was one day Speed was streaming, he was playing Fortnite, regular normal stuff here. Somebody had donated in his chat and asked him what his favorite football club or player was. Speed's answer would change his whole career.
I'm not even trying to be a fanboy. I think I was literally watching this stream.
Happy birthday to you, bro.
Bradley donated £1.79 through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. Simple as that, bro.
Why did I almost laugh? Yeah, it's a really short clip, but yeah, it started there. Is there anything else I need to say? Pretty bad Fortnite setup here. You know, if I had to break this down, I'd probably switch everything. I can't really like say, oh, swap this, swap. No, switch everything. This sucks, nigga.
Football would become more and more prevalent throughout Speed's streams and just his brand in general. And that one donation, like I had said, was basically the butterfly effect on Speed's whole career, because if that never happened, he would have never had like some of the biggest milestones in his career, like making the World Cup song that he had did for the World Cup. That was pretty redundant. That is his biggest song to date, but that leads into one of the greatest accomplishments of Speed's entire career, meeting Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh my God, hold on. Oh my God.
It's like his aura just crippled him to the ground. It's the culmination of what, a year and a half, 2 years of glazing?
I got you right here.
Oh, I forgot about the tattoo. This is why he's at the end of the video. This is Glaze. Yo, I just peeped. Ronaldo wants to end it so bad. He's showing him tattoos, and then Ronaldo's like, let's just take pictures. Let's take pictures. Let's take a
I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And I love your family. I love you. I love everything about you, bro. I love you, Ronaldo, bro. I love you. I did it, dude. I did it.
Golly.
I love you, Ronaldo.
All that being said, this is Glaze incarnate. Just wanted to say that, like, you know, for the sake of the video, you know, like it didn't need to be said, but you know, I'm gonna stop talking.
I don't think I've ever seen this happen before on social media. One single clip can go viral on every single platform it's posted on pretty much equally. It's insane. But yeah, I mean, it took him from being just like a, you know, couple million subscriber YouTuber to being a 30 million plus subscriber YouTuber. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the Glaze, it paid off. But yeah, we're at the end of the video, so you know, the editing gets a little sloppy here, and thanks for watching. Join the Discord in the description. With all that being said, I have nothing.